everybody?
Let's find out.
Oh my
Okay.
God! Just
really loud.
Just the worst.
Yep. Ready? Will find. So I'm not there yet. So that's how I am. How are you guys?
You're doing fine. Doing fine. I wanted to avoid having everybody's names on screen while I switched over audio, and I still messed it up. But it's okay.
Well, nobody's nerfed.
Nobody's nerfed. Tonight Panda's like, just once, no errors on launch. You know what, motherfucker? This one was close. This one was close.
That would be great.
I just forgot to mute them in Discord so that they couldn't. So I couldn't hear them 3 times over. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. How's everybody doing?
I think it's
All right.
All right.
I'm good. Tired. Stretched a little thin. Lots going on, but
But you're good?
but generally good. Yeah.
Can you, whoever's stretching you thin, can you get them to come over here and stretch me thin? It sounds like it's a lot easier than working for it.
That's not what I meant.
What? It's not weird. Ryan, how you been, dude? How's it feel to have a free second thumb?
It feels great, dude. I went to therapy yesterday, and it actually feels like shit right now because like they made me overwork it.
What is therapy for a thumb like? Are you just like, do you have to lay it down and put a bar on it and just like
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb. 4.
Right. No, they have these little.
Do they play Eye of the Tiger?
We're not gonna let you answer.
Sorry.
They have these little these wooden posts that you have to put in the holes, and they got like a big size, small, or a medium and a small, and then you have to manipulate those in a certain way, because like the first time I went, I couldn't like rotate. It was just hard for me to move my thumb in the way to put these things in the right spot.
Sure.
That's what she said.
I hate this so much. Still.
But yeah, then they have me get marbles out of this like super thick putty, and I can only use my index finger and my thumb. So like I have to like work through the putty to grab it all out. So
Wow.
it was a lot of
That's interesting.
strain on my thumb. So like the scar tissue, I can feel it. It hurt a lot today.
All right.
But
Fun.
I mean, my gaming is improved.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Back
like
where it was.
actually move around when you want to,
And,
as
yeah.
opposed to getting all caught up. Ooh, we got hosted by Ben. Look at that. I had a little notification and everything in there. We fancy.
boy.
We fancy. If anybody follows us, we get those too. My week has been
Wink, wink.
crazy. So,
Yeah.
our guest on the podcast last week, Calamity
Too long didn't
Jane.
read.
Ben's what? Too long didn't read. Ben's mother, my grandmother, was moving, and that process, without getting into all the details, didn't go perfectly. And so the delay meant that my mom and dad, who came down to help, didn't really have anything to do. And my grandmother, who had packed a lot of stuff in her house, didn't really have anywhere else to stay. So I had my mom, my dad, and my grandmother at my house staying all weekend. My dad left my grandma came on Thursday and stayed through last night.
Mm-hmm.
My parents came on Friday, and my dad stayed through Sunday, and my mom stayed through last night. So my house has kind of been the gathering place for about a week.
Yep.
And tonight, no one's here, and it's magical. And yeah, today's the first time I've been able to like play my Xbox since last podcast. Not even last podcast, because my grandma stayed that night, so
Right.
I haven't been able to play since last Wednesday. So yeah, it's all stuff that we voluntarily did. It's not like they forced their way into our house. And I'm not complaining that they were here. It's just nice to again have things kind of return to some level of normalcy.
Yeah. I was watching her dogs for that amount of time.
Yeah.
Also nice to have
to have less
Not
animals.
have half dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Half the dogs.
Half of the dogs. I have, though, in the last week, spent a lot of time getting into God of War because the only room I could access with the system has the PS4, and I played a bunch of that.
How far have you gotten?
I
put all those people at your house.
So my mom and dad had an air mattress in my office, and my grandma slept on the couch while they were here. And then when my dad left, my mom blew up her air mattress and stayed in one room, and my grandma stayed in my office. I just took Mimir to the Lake of Nine so he could call Yormund. Oh, the world serpent. What's his name?
I don't know, but that serpent has probably one of the best voices in all of video games.
It's so great.
All of video games.
Yormund something. It's Yormund something.
Yeah.
So I just did that. So just found out who the witch in the woods was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I saw that coming a little bit.
Okay.
And then Jormungandr is the name of the world serpent.
Right. Is that just world serpent?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So yeah, so my daughter actually, while everyone was staying at the house on Monday night, had night terrors, like bad, like blood curdling scream at like 1 a.m. It was terrifying.
It's fun.
And I sprinted upstairs to get her, and she was like trembling and like pointing at her bed and saying, I don't want to, and like was screaming. And that was fun. Came down, and I was like, what am I gonna do? She didn't want to stay in her room. So I like picked her, scooped her up with her blanket and her baby doll, and came downstairs. On the way down the stairs, I realized like, oh, I'm fighting a dragon in God of War.
Nope.
And so I was like, hey, no, check this out. I was like, hey, Charlie, do you want to see Daddy go kill a monster? And she was like, yeah. And she watched me kill the dragon and fell asleep while I was killing the dragon, and woke up the next day and came downstairs and was like, Daddy, do you want to smash dragon? And so like every day since then, she's wanted to watch the clip that I recorded of me killing the dragon. And it was this weird moment where I could like, she was scared of something she couldn't put words to, and then I brought her downstairs and was like, watch, Dad's gonna kill this monster for you. And did it on TV. It was dope. It was dope. Also, that scene's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Going up the mountain and that dragon attacks you, and then when it falls and it just goes and like Kratos stands still as its open mouth, like
yeah.
So good. Turns around and like rolls his neck. Oh, the game's great. There's nothing wrong with that game. That game's perfect.
Pretty much.
I hate it.
The only thing that I guess I could say I disliked about it was that it showed you this big ass map and only let you access like 60% of it.
Sure. Yeah.
That was really odd. I thought, well, and most of the time I just appeased myself by saying, oh well, maybe DLC, which would be a first for a God of War game, but c'est la vie.
Yeah. But it's a new week. It's a new podcast. And we have, I don't know, not a ton of news to talk about, but plenty of things that we've been playing and been up to. So we're going to have our bi-monthly now, a Bounties episode, where we just kind of shoot the shit and hang out. The only real news I wanted to talk about, I figured we'd work into the conversation today. So Season 2 of Call of Duty came out yesterday. And Season 4 of Apex came out Monday?
Well, do we know what assimilation means yet, or is that just in reference to Revenant?
I'm pretty sure it's in reference to Revenant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's different about Season 2 of Call of Duty? Anything? Any announcements? Any?
Oh, fuck yeah. So
Rust,
go ahead, Ryan.
Rust is in there now. The new map, or it's not a new map, but it's an old Modern Warfare 2 map called Rust that they brought back. Which that map used to be super fun. It's about the size. It's a little bit bigger than Shipment is, but like you can actually stay alive for a little longer than Shipment.
Okay, that's good.
They put a new battle pass out with a new character costume, which is pretty badass. I think it's Ghost. Is his name?
Yeah, it's Ghost.
Yeah.
It's the guy from Modern Warfare 2.
With the skull face. But it looks like his skull face is more of a mask now instead of a. Well, it looks like a sculpted mask more than a painted mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was a mask before.
Everybody's rocking it. Like I think.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Like the 40 matches, I was like, yeah, Ghost killed me, and then like they kill him. I was like, yeah, it was him, and then like they walk around the corner. There's like 2 more. Like, oh, I'm
That's
not
also
sure which one killed me.
that's also kind of terrifying. There's just so many of them. So the other thing. So yeah, you get Ghost, Rust, and the Apex or not Apex, Atlas Superstore, and other maps we'll get along the way because I think they gave us 4 maps in season 1. They also gave us the Grau 556, which is the 6 hour 556. And the Striker 45, which is the UMP 45, which I was actually talking about. I don't know if I did it on the show, but like in the last couple of weeks, while we've been playing, I've been like, why isn't there a UMP 45 in this game? Now there is, and I can't wait to unlock it.
Yeah, I like those guns.
Yeah, the gun's dope.
They changed the store up a little bit too, which is nice. That all the bundles are actually just listed out in like rectangles instead of going to a category and then pressing the right trigger to cycle to the next one.
You just hit down to go to the next.
You can just actually scroll to all of them instead. Because it was like, yeah, go to the blueprints, and all of our friends are like, there's nothing here. Like, no, dude. You got to press the D-pad, and then when you get there, you got to press the right trigger.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is very complicated.
I had to explain it to like 5 people, and I realized like maybe this menu isn't real well put together.
Yeah.
So here's the other.
Funny how I did complain about that, but now I'm pretty quick at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it
I
sucks.
don't think it's
because it's different.
It's great. Oh, it's different now.
Oh yeah, it's completely different. You can scroll up and down through the different categories, and then you just use the D-pad up and down, left and right. So the other thing on top of all this, of course, it's another 100 level ordeal. There's a weapon. So there was a rank reset. It said. So I was back to like 56 or something. I don't know what that meant because I haven't checked it. I only played for like 30 minutes before the show. But there's this, it was a rank reset, and then it said that when I got to 155, I was going to get a blueprint for a gun. And I don't know where to find that anymore, so I need to figure that out. But the one thing I really want to talk about is when it launched. So you know how when you start Call of Duty and it's the 4 panels, it says campaign, multiplayer, co-op, store?
Sure.
When the update for Season 2 first launched, it said campaign, multiplayer, classified, co-op, store.
That's interesting.
And then, so there's a screenshot of this I found, and then somebody, here, I can hover screenshots over.
Yeah, or you could just turn on screen share in Discord rather than camera.
Whoop, look at that. It says classified right there.
I have to watch the stream.
Yeah, you have to look at the stream.
Cool.
So that's interesting. And then the next day, not even the next day, I think it's the same guy, like within a few minutes, found that at the Atlas Superstore map in a private match, if you go to the Codcaster setting, which is the Call of Duty like broadcaster, so you can fly around the map. If you do it in a private, you can explore an entire map, and it looks like this. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Battle Royale map.
Yeah, that's big.
Yep. And so since then, there have been people that have found, like there's leaked key art that reveals a mode called Modern Warfare Warzone. And if you rewatch the Season 2 trailer, Ryan or Ben, either of you, listen to what they say, because at the end of that trailer, you hear people talk about like gas closing in, which the ring, and at the very end, there's a C-130 and people parachuting out of it.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
And I couldn't figure out what that was, and now it's like, oh yeah, no shit, it's Battle Royale.
Dedoy.
Yeah, Dedoy.
It'll probably be next season though. They may not drop it this season.
It was part of the Season 2 trailer, so it might actually be a part of this
Yeah,
season.
it'd be really weird to put that in the trailer and not pop it in the next. What? How long is the first season? 3 months?
90 something like that, 6 weeks.
They'd have to give it like a teaser, like, hey, we're in the works. I don't think they'd drop it.
Well, they may.
Is it?
They may. But it's also so big that they could just unlock it and people go fucking bananas.
I mean,
Right.
also the update was like 60 gigs. So
Oh shit! Yeah, so that's the other thing. The update that was 60 gigs. Activision hopped on and apologized for that. So this is Paul. Oop. Paul
And I
Haley.
oop.
And I. Oop. This is Paul Haley, who is somebody
Yes, probably.
currently at Infinity Ward as production director. So he said, "Hey y'all, as we push season 2 live, I just want to apologize about the download size of this update. We're constantly trying to fight back against both download size and disk footprint. And in this case, we're resending new asset packs to reduce the overall size of the game. So the 62 gig update you had replaced the like 120 gig update or 120 gig file size. And so
I always assume that regardless of the size of the update, it doesn't mean it's adding that many gigs.
sometimes it does.
Yeah, well, sure, but I'm not going to assume that that's always the case.
Right. So yeah, they replaced a bunch of stuff. They're trying to like better optimize the way they store it, which is nice. So yeah, the season 2 stuff's dope. I mean, I haven't used the SIG yet because I'm trying to finish out the AUG. But the SIG's one of the most like multi-faceted weapons that exists. It's very compatible for lots of things, so that'll be fun. I wonder if they'll let you do like an SMG variant or what with it. Ryan, are you pumped about a Battle Royale coming to this game?
I think so. I played the Black Ops 4 yeah, that's what it was. That one was okay. I didn't like that game a whole lot just because it was all the futuristic stuff and just I don't know. I feel like the battle elements of that game were terrible. Like,
Sure.
It just this feels like a completely different game. So I think that Battle Royale is going to feel 100% different compared to.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how to react to a Battle Royale being made out of Call of Duty because I don't know if I've ever experienced a Battle Royale that runs that smoothly.
Yeah.
Apex.
Like Apex is super, super smooth, but it's still not like the way Call of Duty feels. And I feel like I got so accustomed to Battle Royale as PUBG and as Apex that like it's gonna feel weird when I do it.
Yeah, even Battlefield felt interesting because it felt like Battlefield.
Yeah, but it did still feel strange. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
So
Call of Duty, I think if they do it right, they'll probably pass Apex and how the Battle Royale feels.
It has a chance. It's definitely got a bigger.
Like Apex is pretty smooth. Like the sliding is cool. Like the just running around, sliding, getting up. I feel like Call of Duty has a problem whenever you go to slide and then when you go to stand up, there's like a lag to it.
Yeah, it's like slows you down. It's the worst.
Yeah. So I feel like the sliding aspect might be the only problem that they have compared to what Apex has.
that map to me looked to be about the quarter of the size of a regular BR map. So maybe they're not going to incorporate vehicles.
I don't know about a quarter. This map's pretty fucking big. So I'll pull it up again. Check out the stream for anybody who wants to see it. So the map that we're seeing here.
We'll post pictures on the links or whatever for the.
Yeah. And for people listening, we'll throw links.
I mean, that's big, but that doesn't look.
Well, here's the thing. This building right here is a soccer stadium, and that thing is fucking massive.
Yeah.
Like 20 stories tall. And there's a co-op mission you do where you have to drive around it, and it takes a couple minutes. So like,
Okay.
I think corner to corner, it's gonna be PUBG. It's gonna
So
feel
there's driving in the co-op?
Yeah, you can drive like mongooses, basically little 4-wheelers.
But I mean in the
Warzone
big team
you
battle,
can too.
Warzone you can drive tanks,
Wait, is it called Warzone?
something like that. I've never played it, but I think I played it like once.
I played the beta and I hated it, but I need to try the full version. It just felt so, I don't know, icky.
It's not called Warzone. What is it called?
Happy wartime.
Yeah, he got
Almost Battlefield.
Nice
Battlefield
try.
Light.
Not quite. What is that called? It's gonna bug me for the rest of the night. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested about this whole thing. There are other pictures that are closer. Here's a better scale model
Ground
image
War.
of what you were like. Ground War. Thank you.
Good job.
Check out the stream. That's what the
Yeah. That's
soccer
cool.
stadium looks like.
Okay.
It's
You better be
huge.
able to go inside.
Yeah, I don't know. You couldn't in the co-op mission, but that
That'd be
doesn't.
awesome.
Yeah, you should. I hope you can go at least get like ground level and maybe like the hallways on the ground floor all the way around.
Yeah, sure. This is also in the map. This big castle-looking fucking thing.
What?
That's poorly rendered.
Yeah. So
Like,
with
funny.
when you're in the private match, and you
Oh, that's the bottom right.
yeah when you're in the private match and you do this, because it's the Atlas Superstore map, it doesn't render everything else.
Right.
Why would it render everything in the distance?
There's a airstrip.
Yep. Big old airstrip.
There's a frozen lake. It looks like
Yeah, something up north.
with maybe a dam.
If
That
they
looks-
add
that
a
could-
lake that you can shoot through, like a
Yeah, that'd
frozen
be
lake
awesome.
that you can shoot
That could be a
through.
dam.
Oh man, how dope would it be if you could shoot the ground out from under somebody and let them
Yeah.
Them freeze.
fall through? Yeah, it'd be great.
That looks like a dam, if you ask me.
Yeah, it does come to a very abrupt and straight line stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It looks interesting. Yeah, Zing, sorry about the polygons. That's in the background right now for this map, but it's all there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Call of Duty Battle Royale might, get me back into playing Battle Royale more frequently. Speaking of which, Apex Season 4 came out, and I haven't touched it yet.
Nope. I haven't either.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So like Season 4 came out, they teased. Oh God, what was his name? The big dude with the robot arm, Forge.
Oh.
They teased Forge
Yeah.
for a while,
Yeah.
and like the people who like pay attention to data mining and shit like that, knew Forge wasn't the guy. But for people who didn't know, like the people I work with, when they revealed Forge with the trailer, and then he was assassinated by Revenant, people lost their minds, which was dope. So the actual new hero, new legend, sorry, is Revenant, who's an old assassin who has had his consciousness completely assimilated into a machine.
He was the one that was there for the Halloween event.
Yeah, and he was running around the Halloween event. So yeah, if you paid attention to Apex, it was pretty clear Revenant was coming.
Gotcha.
And in the trailer that actually reveals Revenant, the daughter of the target that he takes out is supposedly going to be Loba, because she was given a little silver wolf by her dad earlier in the trailer, and Loba is
Loba?
Lobo is male, Loba is female.
Got it.
What is
Got
that?
it.
What is that called in languages? When you
Gender?
yeah, but it's called
Yeah.
I don't remember anything right now. My brain is mush. What's that called? It is
Nothing.
the gender of the word. I just don't remember what that.
What's the difference between Loba and Lupe? Or Lobo and Lupe? Because I thought Lupe was wolf also. Lobo translate means wolf. Lupe translate.
Fiasco.
What is it? I thought
I don't think Lupe is a thing.
it was.
No, I know like Lupin, like lupine is Latin, so it's not Spanish.
Yeah.
Lupus, Canis lupus. Yeah. That's Latin.
Anyway.
Because Canis lupus is the binomial nomenclature for wolf, Canis lupus, and the binomial nomenclature is Greek first, Latin second,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is why it's called Tyrannus Rex, because Tyrannus is Greek for king, and
Right.
Rex is Latin for king, because they're
King,
creative. Yeah, king. So what's I don't know, guys. What's how's it? Yeah.
I got some other news if you want to.
Oh shit, let's go.
So
You're having a food
Ubisoft-
baby. Oh, my bad.
No,
Go ahead.
No, Ubisoft has a up to 70% off deal going on the Xbox store right now,
Nice.
and that goes until the 24th of February. And what was it? Division 2 is like $3 on sale right
Amazing.
now. They have like a bunch of other shit. I just went in and got Breakpoint for $20 on there. Rainbow Six Siege is $10. All the Assassin's Creeds are all on sale. They have bundles.
I need to buy Black Flags again because I thought I had it and I don't.
Collector pack is on sale. It's only like $10 off. But Far Cry, there's a whole bunch of other games on there that are all. For Honor has the Marching Fire.
Oh, Marching Fire. How much is that?
That's $14 instead of $30. And then
that's the Chinese
year one
expansion.
The year one hero bundle is also $15.
All right.
They got Wildlands. They got a bunch of like Monopoly games, like those kind of games are also on sale. Steep is on sale. I've thought about picking that back up.
Yeah.
Well, we played it for that free weekend and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The Crew 2, a bunch of 360 games too. Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2 are on there for $15 for Watch Dogs 2.
Yo, if you haven't played Watch Dogs 2, $15 is a great price for that game.
Sure is.
So Ubisoft has got that going on to the 24th, and then I've been watching the Rainbow Six Siege. I guess the tournaments that they have on Twitch. I've been watching a lot of that, and apparently they have a little advertisement in between games. Apparently Rainbow Six is unlocking all characters for the next 6 weeks.
Whoa.
For everybody to play as.
Huh.
Building up to like the final week of their tournament. So I was like, shoot, picking up Rainbow Six Siege or like playing it again while everybody's unlocked would be a really good incentive to like get some people back into it because it sucks only having like 5 people.
Yeah.
Unlocked. But yeah, I think the next 5 or 6 weeks they're all unlocked, which is gonna be sick.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested, or anybody that's listening, check those deals out with Ubisoft, and then check Siege out so you actually can play as the characters and know which ones you want to unlock.
Sure.
Guessing.
Yeah, it's dope. It'd be worth it to get in there and see like what characters you want to get. Yeah, you can test them all out.
For those of you who have played for a long time,
30 people.
Get to play the ones that you never got a chance to play.
Yeah. If you've been playing for a long time, you only have 5 characters unlocked.
Yeah, that's me, basically. I haven't been playing consistently, but I've owned it since it came out.
I've got Breakpoint, so I'm ready to play that.
Man, I need more people to get Breakpoint because that game has raids. That game has raids, and stealth is dope too. Our group is good at stealth shit. Why don't we have more people playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint together, doing raids and shit?
I also downloaded Sniper Elite 4 because it's on Game Pass.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice. I heard 4 was actually dope. Man, let's talk about games that get sequels or never live up to the first one. Fuck. Sniper Elite.
The first one was great.
Remember playing that shit on the 360?
But it was the guy in the balls for the first time, and it was like...
Oh, dude. That was Sniper Elite 2.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sniper Elite 1 was like original Xbox or PS2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember shooting a guy in the testicles. Yes. It was...
And it slowed it down. It was like...
Yeah, we could watch the bullet obliterate each one individually. Come on. Why is that a part of that game?
Because.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I think the first game was really, really good, and the story was less prone to you doing ridiculous shit because they didn't really fuck with cutscenes back then. And then I reviewed Sniper Elite 2 in 2012 when I was staying with Ben, and there's a scene in that game where you're walking through the top floor of a bombed out building and someone from hundreds of meters away scopes in on you and you can see the glint in the background and he's not looking at it, but he goes and then dives out of the way. And it was like, what? Are you, what? What?
Yeah.
After that, Ben didn't watch me play that game anymore. He was just like, all right.
Stop caring about the franchise.
And then, like, the next scene, I shot a guy from, like, 600 meters away, and everyone turned and shot me. And I was like, what?
GG.
Yeah, but I've heard Season 4 gets a lot better. Or Season 4, sorry. I've heard Sniper Elite 4 has gotten a lot better.
Bro, keep watching the show. It really gets good in the 4th season. Just keep watching.
Well, the difference is you don't have to play 2 and 3 to get here. You can skip.
The game gets really good at the 300th hour. Just keep going.
Yeah, yes. Just keep forcing. Just force this down your throat. It'll taste better eventually.
Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Makes the shitty TV show go down. I pulled up some of the Apex patch notes because I didn't want to just like run through that. Revenant is new. His abilities have been revealed. So his passive is Stalker, which allows him to crouch walk faster than anyone else, and also climb up higher up walls because he's got those like shiv hands. His tactical Silence lets him throw a projectile that damages enemies and disables all of their abilities for 10 seconds.
Wow.
So he's basically Sombra from Overwatch. He can hack people.
Yeah.
But his ultimate, Death Totem, places a totem that causes you to return to it when you die.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
He goes. I think he goes into like a shadow mode, kind of like the Halloween event, and then like whenever he dies there, he like respawns and gets to go again.
Do you get to keep your health? Is it just like go kill shit and whatever happens to you doesn't matter?
Probably, but he probably has lowered health.
Sure, you probably die pretty quickly. Yeah.
This is where we need tech in here. Tech needs to stop.
Yeah, drop a totem that protects users from death. Instead of getting killed or downed, you return to the totem.
So yeah, it's probably a lot less damage. Like you can take.
But you could do that to like push somebody.
And find out where they're at.
Yeah.
They're like, they're right there.
You could go get killed by him. You could go fucking do damage to him.
Dude, you can do some Nicolas Cage next shit, dude.
Yeah. Don't go that way. How do you know? I just know. Don't worry. I just know.
I just watched that movie the other day. That's why I brought the reference.
I liked that movie when I watched it, but I was young and stupid, so I'm not gonna try again. So there's a new sniper rifle called the Sentinel that you can use a shield battery you're carrying to boost the damage it does to shields, which is dope. World's Edge, the map is changing a bunch of ways. There's sniper ammo now. So snipers used to share the ammo type of like the SMGs or LMGs. They were heavy and light, right? Or energy, like the Take 3. Now there's sniper bullet ammo boxes that have 10 rounds per box. So,
I think they needed that.
Yeah, because I got tired of running into guys that could just fire fucking longbow shots willy-nilly because they had a purple mag and 200 rounds. Bang, bang, bang. Extended magazine attachments for sniper ammo have been added, and energy ammo now gives 30 per pickup instead of 20. The turbocharger has been removed as a hop-up, sorry. As have extended mags for energy ammo, which is weird. What would you put that on? Oh, the Havoc. Ugh, whatever. Yeah. Furthermore, the gold backpack has an update to its UI to better convey to the player when they're being revived with the perk.
I'd like to direct your attention towards the shade which has been cast from our chat.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, look, it's Tech. Yo,
this is called news.
We're doing the news. We're doing the news.
and we made sure to let everybody know that we have not played it.
Yeah, we did say that initially.
And we said a minute ago, we wish Tech was in here. We wish Tech was in here to correct us on something. So,
dang,
yeah,
we were trying to be all cool, and you were like,
"Yo, Tech, you want to be on the podcast? Join the call right now. You want to do? Let's do this. Let's do this.
You won't.
You won't join the call. If you want, I will invite you to the call, and you can just podcast with us. You got a webcam? Let's go, homie. Money, mouth. Yeah. All right. Nah. He said, "Nah, that's fine." I didn't expect him to be like ready for that shit. He's probably sitting at home in his pajamas.
Zach,
and by pajamas, I mean nothing. Huh?
Let us know what Revenant's ultimate does in chat if you could. Because we weren't 100% sure how that works.
Yeah, it sounds like you just put down a totem and you can run out and be reckless and do damage and get killed, but you don't really lose any health. You just
Yeah,
pop back to where you are.
You have less health, or one shot kills you in that form.
I bet it gets rid of your shields.
It sounds game breaking.
I bet it gets rid of your shields and you can be put down pretty quickly. But it allows you to go in, do a bunch of damage, and then fall back. Dude, you could initiate end game fights with that.
Beforehand, yeah.
Like
Right.
if it's 3 squads and then you shadow totem somebody and they start firing and then they kill you and then you fall back and then the other squad comes in, you can then third party them even after you were technically the first party.
Yeah.
See, all this shit sounds fun to talk about ahead of time, but when it gets down to it, you never fucking execute that way.
No.
But if you have 1,000 hours in, like
Exactly.
somebody else,
Yeah. No, for sure. For
happens
sure.
more often than not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When we were playing PUBG, we had some moments we were tricky and resourceful.
You know what though? I feel like most of our moments in PUBG were just acts of luck and happenstance. It's like, you know, we played a lot, so it's not lack of skill. It was just, I don't know, it was so clunky. Just because you wanted it to happen doesn't mean it would.
Yeah.
Not to mention when your car hits a rock and explodes.
Yeah, there was a couple moments though that we were very freaking coordinated. I think that the moment I remembered, like there was like 9 people left, and then we all took shots, and then there was 5 people left, and we're like, okay, this is really good. Like we're about to just destroy everybody. There's one guy floating around out here, like let's just own him and walk away.
Okay, so there's another update I just found.
God.
I'll be done
False
with
facts, boys.
Not
False
no.
facts.
I'm adding to it. Shut up, you dingus. So Crypto got a buff so that his EMP no longer kills Gibraltar's dome shields. It will no longer, destroy friendly Gibraltar dome shields. So you can use his super hiding in your own dome shield and you'll be safe. Which
nice.
I feel like that should have just been a thing. So that's cool. The other one is that Bloodhound can extend his Beast of the Hunt ability by 5 seconds for every target he downs.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
So if you down a bunch of people,
That's crazy.
yeah,
You could third party somebody and just
yeah,
wreck the whole team and be like, hey, I'm still got this, just running around.
yeah, you can down 2 people or third party somebody and down 3 or 4 and add 20 seconds to Beast. You don't even have to kill them, just down them.
I got some news.
What's up?
The Bleeding Edge demo, closed beta starts Friday.
Yes, and if you have Game Pass, you get it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. For those not in the know, this is Ninja Theory's PvP arena brawler. Looks like a different design team kind of did their own take on Overwatch, and I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, you should watch they released an update recently, a developer update. I think it was last week. Ninja Theory was talking about it, and the game director was asked, like, what would you compare this to? And she said straight up, like, it's funny, everyone wants to say we're like Overwatch, but we're more like Dota, or like they started it as a MOBA. It had lanes and ads, or not ads, what are they called, Ryan? The little shitty things you just kill for...
Minions,
yeah, it had lanes and minions and all sorts of different shit. And then they backed out of that and made it like a action game where it's just adversarial. But she was also like, being compared to Overwatch is not a bad thing for us. Yeah,
because some people don't play Overwatch anymore. So
I never did.
the game was pretty cool.
yeah,
You probably would have liked Overwatch a lot, Ryan. Actually, it's very much.
It looks like there's so much shit going on.
Well, yeah. Well, that's. I mean, if I watch you play League of Legends, it's not any different.
right. There's not when you know what you're looking at. It's pretty simple. You're just moving an objective. That's it. You know, really.
Yeah, just you got characters that can fly mechs around, and another character that can throw ninja stars, and another character that screams "I'm Reinhardt" and then fucking charges through things.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think that
I'm excited. The design in this game is gorgeous. The characters are awesome. Ninja Theory makes amazing things. This is a bit of a departure for them, so that's exciting as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yep, that's all I got on that. Pretty cool.
I'm
probably have a lot to
curious
talk about
how.
in our next show.
Yeah, for sure. I'm also curious how it's gonna play, because like
Yeah.
a, f- a third person arena melee action game
Mm-hmm.
could suck. But every game could suck, so that's not really good in terms of description. But like, it seems like it's one of those things that like the combat has to feel good. Like, it has to feel like I'm comboing, but it also has to feel like that my combos can stagger people. And if I get into a group of people and just like it's nonstop get fucked,
Yeah.
that's kind of why I stopped playing For Honor. Honestly, part of that, like, hey, let's go fight, and then 7 people showed up and just poked you with their sword once.
I've had a lot of fun with that
It
lately.
was the worst acupuncture experience I've ever had.
Me and Mo played that a lot last week, and a little bit this week. But the because we haven't played, and they're on their 4th year, our ranking is making matchmaking very difficult, and that's very unfortunate.
They're on
But
the
when we,
4th year.
yeah,
Yeah, that game
Oh
came
my
out in
God.
2016.
but we had a great time either fighting each other or when we did get match made into a game. It was great. It's really balanced. There's not a lot of cheap shit anymore. One team did pick 3 of the same character, and it bothered me, but not him. It felt really annoying. But I'm having a lot more fun now than I did when it came out. And I
Yeah.
think that's because they fixed a lot of the cheap shit. The moves that people would do over and over just to kill you. Uh, and then the matchmaking, when it does work, is nice because there is armor score, like a gear rating that does make you stronger. So matchmaking is an issue, and it's been fixed. And there's not people that just kill you in one hit anymore because you're not playing with somebody hundreds of hours more in than you are.
Sure.
But that also the just me and him dorking around in the arena, trying out different characters, killing each other. It felt great. I'd love to get a group of people together to do that.
I'm curious. Tech in the chat says that Gibby is 100% OP, overpowered for the uninitiated.
What's Gibby mean?
Gibraltar.
Apex.
Why?
Oh, the new update? I wonder.
I think it just means overall. Because I've heard this argument before that Gibby's overpowered.
He's pretty strong.
But why?
He's the same. So he's the same size as Caustic,
Yes.
and he has an arm shield that literally, if you peek over any box, that shield covers everything but your head.
Yes.
And like, that's deflecting a shitload of bullets. Like, you get this shield, plus you get your normal shield, and then you get your health on top of it. When most people are just like, I'm just a normal person. He's a bigger target, but so is Caustic. Caustic's not like that much smaller than him. So like the hitbox is still the same. But then like, I've always thought his bubble and his ultimate at the same time. Like he can throw his ultimate down, wait till it starts to fall, throw a bubble shield down, and stand directly inside of it out in the open field, and not get killed in like the final circle. And
Yeah.
it's like that's such an OP move.
Guys, Bleeding Edge looks more like Paladins than anything else.
Never played Paladins. Tech brought up the same thing, Ryan, by the way, real quick before we shift. Tech said to drop down and already have 200 shields is OP. Yeah. Just aim better, homie.
And
That's a
he's
joke.
fat and runs just as fast as everybody else. He's basically the other people with 200 shield.
Yeah. Yeah.
With some pretty OP abilities.
Yeah, he only feels slower because he's higher from the ground. Yeah.
People were talking like he needs to get like if people walk, like people that aren't on your team, if they walk into your shield, that you should take damage inside the shield. I was like, dude, he's already strong as hell.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
If I had to walk into somebody else's shield and take damage, I'd be so pissed.
Can you imagine calling your super down and then throwing your shield onto the other team? So that if they stay in the shield, they get hurt, and if they run out of it, they get hit by your mortars? That's a bad idea. Nobody listened to whoever suggested that.
I just heard a loud noise. I will be right back.
Okay. Or you won't. That was dark. Or you will not. Man.
Don't mute your mic. We need to be able to call the cops.
He muted his mic in Discord, but I think we can still hear him in the old cast. What's up, Ryan?
Not much, dude.
How's it going, man?
Chilling. Waiting to go back to work, actually.
Sure. How's
Really
your
weird to say that.
yeah, right? How's your January of games gone? Your January and beginning of February of games gone? Like
My January.
your Jamuary, yes. Like it's the time where you try and catch up on shit if you have shit to catch up on. And I've noticed both of us have been just neck deep in Call of Duty.
Well, I'm looking at my Xbox right now, and the top 6 games I have is Call of Duty. I've actually been playing some Farm Simulator the last week. So I got Call of Duty, Farm Sim, Rocket League,
Rocket League.
Sniper Elite, Ark, and GTA. So I've got a variety of games. So I've been trying some new stuff out.
Your 2020 has been a mix. That's actually good. My 2020 has
Also
been
Jurassic World. I like playing that one too.
Oh, is that the city builder? That's Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That was
Dope.
super fun.
Yeah, I want to give that a shot.
You can let dinos out of the cages and eat people and shit. What?
Hello, humans. You didn't realize I made a park that's actually a trap for you.
T-Rex, bitch.
Yo, you could absolutely do that. You could just build a place that once you let the T-Rex out, there's no way to stop it.
Yeah. Like close the park down so nobody can leave. Just have the T-Rex eat everybody.
It's Battle Royale, except y'all have to survive against that motherfucker.
T-Rex.
Yeah. Oh my god, I would play. Can you imagine a Jurassic Park Battle Royale?
Dude, it'd be like what's that one game where it was kind of like that, where you had like you played team deathmatch, but there was dinosaurs on the map. It started with a T.
Turok?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize Turok's multiplayer had dinosaurs on the map.
I think they had dinos on the map to where like you could still get eaten by a raptor if you weren't paying attention.
Oh my god. Imagine a Battle Royale where you just drop into Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And you have to like get something and then get out with it.
Yeah.
But there's like T-Rexes and dude, can you imagine going through the jungle and just hearing the like velociraptors like as they like circle you and shit?
Clever girl.
You would have to have a soundbite of that thrown on your soundboard so you could just do it every time you hear something.
Oh man, that would be actually pretty crazy.
I would super fuck with that, like 100%.
I think though, with me wanting to switch games up, I think I'm gonna start playing Farm Sim a lot. But what I'm gonna do is, if there's people that want to play, like any followers or anything like that, I think I'm gonna start hosting a server, and like giving people the option to like start a farm on the main map that I play on, so like everybody can join in and kind of have like their own home base and shit like that.
For sure.
I've seen some streamers doing that. Like they pick one of the like the biggest maps, and then they like front people the money to be able to buy like the farmhouse and all their equipment, or like
That's
they give
dope.
them a loan or whatever. And then like when they turn stuff in, the host gets the money, and then the host like pays the money back to them.
That's
I think
nuts.
it's kinda cool.
The whole organizational thing. What are you still thinking about trying Stardew Valley out?
Yeah, I've got that downloaded ready to
So
go.
do I. We need to make time to do that.
Waiting on you because I don't want to start it up without you.
Sure.
I feel like we need to start at the same time.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've had a busy week, so maybe soon. Maybe soon when I'm not as busy. Or we'll wait too long and then my grandma will actually move again and then
There you go.
I'll just never play games again. Ryan and I just came up with the dopest Battle Royale idea.
Okay.
You drop into Jurassic Park.
Yeah, sure. I'd love a BR with more environmental
AI.
shit.
Well, Tarkov has AI in it.
Yeah, and we also played that the Hunt game where you're fighting like zombies and creatures.
I enjoyed that.
And while you're doing it, you're supposed to be hunting like bigger creatures.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was
when
fun.
you
It's
get
very
the bigger
stressful, though.
creatures, it sends out a signal so that other players can either come get you and take the bounty from you, or that basically.
I don't think I put that.
I was pretty good at that game too.
Yeah, the game was fun.
Yeah.
We had a couple of rounds where we just decided to kill people instead of go for the bounty.
Yeah.
And that was also very fun because like the guns in that game are lethal. Like you don't really pick up armor, and if I have a bolt action or a repeater and I hit you in the head, you're done. So
You just got a bullet in your brain.
I had people running by and I'd be like, "Pat! Oh, Okay, that guy's gone. Like that was just it. There's no like you're down. Wait, would you get down or are you just out?
Yeah, no, they had downs, and I don't think you could run out either. So there's some still gamified stuff in it, but
Okay.
that was fun. I think it's still going pretty strong. I haven't checked lately, but
Yeah, it went 1.0, so I know that's a thing.
yeah.
But yeah, imagine that, but like you dropping in Jurassic Park with all the dinosaurs out. And like finding the T-Rex would be like a goal. Like why would you? Yeah, like you could hunt it
Playing
down.
a trap on somebody.
Mm,
And, like make it to where you're like hiding near the T-Rex and like surprise. Like,
what if?
All right, I'm gonna suggest something that's impossible.
Cool.
What if let's say there were two other players, sort of like the commanders in Battlefield. One of them is in charge of the park's systems, and the other one's trying to bring them down. So like a systems admin and a hacker, and it influences the battlefield.
You could like
certain animals will come out of the
Darwin
gates.
Project.
yeah, Darwin Project has a game master.
I mean, I was thinking like the events of the actual movie, where like
Yeah.
certain things went off and certain
Yeah,
gates
sure.
would be electrified, and like imagine trying to climb over a fence, but it might be electric until the hacker brings it down or something like that.
It would be dope if you. I think you could do that without making it impossible. I think you have somebody trying to make the map more dangerous for people, corralling
Yeah.
dinosaurs towards you or making fences electrified, and it's make it on the players, make it the players' responsibility to like pay attention for that shit.
That doesn't even need to be a VR. I think that needs to be like a 20 like a 20 versus 20. But then like, I think that would be like just a team deathmatch thing.
Yeah.
I
Should be,
feel like that'd be so good.
Yeah, just do you like you could have a full game. Like you could do TDM in the park, and you could be like a mercenary group trying to steal the dinosaurs, and park employees trying to fight back against them. And you've got a person in charge of park hazards, and everybody trying to manipulate them to their own. And like you could personally walk up and hack up a terminal and like have the commander seat basically not be able to interact with anything in this area because they've blocked out your access. So
Yeah.
you know that for like the next 60 seconds, the next 300 or 200 or 100 meters is safe. Like none of the fences will be electrified. None of the. Also, I thought of this before Ben brought this up. What if you could make like a lure, like a bait that you could throw, and you could fucking stick to people. So you could stick like raw meat to their back, and they'd just be running and attracting all these fucking predators to them.
It's called sticky meat.
Yes, my sticky meat brings all the boys to the yard. Why do
Enough
we?
with this false game that we will never.
Right? Why do we beef about battle royales, or why did we beef about battle royales? But we frequently try to make up new ones. I guess I want to play PUBG again. Straight up,
Do it right now.
I want to give it a shot. I don't know if I still have it
Okay.
installed.
That's the end of the stream, guys.
All right, guys. Adios. We are going to no longer talk to you because we do not like you. Ben, you're no longer in cast. Dwight Shrewd is no longer in cast. That's why I can't hear you. I can only see your mouth moving. Dwight Shrewd. This is this is Fatty Grossman. He's a journalist. It's Patty Grossman. Oh, he says Fatty Gruesome. It says Fatty Gruesome, and she's a writer for
Yeah. There
Wired.
we go.
And she's like,
Hello.
it's Pat. Hi. She's like,
Okay.
it's Patty Grossman, and I'm a woman.
So I was saying that when you couldn't hear me, I think BR is sort of still a fresh genre, sort of untapped, and I think we all wish people would do more with it than just throwing people in an arena and going fight.
Yeah,
You
maybe
know.
that's the like lack of excitement I have for the Call of Duty one. It's like it's just gonna be Call of Duty, but battle
All
royale.
right. So what does Call of Duty need to do to interest you? I mean not interest you, but to win you over, maybe.
Well, I think if we think about all the things we've brought up with our ideal battle royales, it's all like a third element. It's not just player versus map; it's player versus map versus something. The Halo one that I'm fond of is the Flood are there, and the Covenant are there, and you have to like fight them while you're working your way to some. So I guess objectives.
Yeah.
Maybe it's objectives. That's just it. Give me objectives, and like, give me.
Hey, what's the timer on the? This is gonna be relevant. Bear with me. What's the timer on the podcast?
We've got 30 minutes.
Okay, so Moncho and I were playing Warframe yesterday, and we were doing a survival, and rather than just normal survival, which is just survive and then you keep these air canisters full, this was a defection game mode, so you had to like escort AI across the map to the air canisters to get their health back up and then escort them to extraction. And we did that for like a half hour, trying to get as many teams out as possible. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. I would love that in a Battle Royale, but I don't know how you would do it. Because, like...
I mean, not that specifically, but it was so specific. Like, every moment felt like we had to go do this. We had to keep them alive. Oh, shit, that guy dropped. We have to go pick him up. Oh, another team just popped up across the other side of the map. We have to go make sure they get to the beacon to get their health back. It was this constant...
Yeah, I remember doing
attention.
one of those with you.
I
It was fun.
doing it for a long time, and then last night we actually had a good time. But it was so intense and so stressful, and like every minute you felt like you should be doing something.
Sure, 100%.
Pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Call of Duty needs to make cities realistic for their Battle Royale. Like in the campaigns on Call of Duty, like the buildings are like 15 feet across from each other, just because like that's how narrow like one-way streets are. Like they need to make entire cities to where every building is accessible.
Yeah.
Like if you did,
Or at least 90%, right?
Yeah, you could have like 15 teams within like a freaking 3-block area. Like that would make that game so much more intense, where you're having to like slow play it, but at the same time, like you need to make sure you get in and out, because like the cities on Apex are so far apart. Like the buildings are so far apart.
They are.
Yeah.
It's just like you can I can definitely see way across there, but like if I'm on a balcony, I can literally see the 15 feet across the other building, or like down the street. That would be so much better.
Well, dude, I think Apex does it better than Battlefield in that, like, yeah, the buildings are close, but if you need to move between them, you realize they're not really that close.
Right.
You go to run and you're like, oh, fuck, that's like 100 feet away. Like, I'm fucked. Yeah. I'm going to run through this no man's land and there's going to be people in both buildings shooting me. So what if, y'all, and I guess this is just what the name of the episode is going to be, what if, y'all? What if you got a Rainbow Six Battle Royale? And you had like 5 to 10 teams of 5 people dropping from helicopters into different parts of the same building, and you have to move around as a squad and eliminate the other squads.
That could be cool. Like one big casino, or one big office building, or one big mansion.
But keep it with Rainbow Six's movement speed, so you don't have people like fucking sprinting around like jackasses. They have to like move and be careful. Stealth Battle Royale. Fuck yeah.
That's what's gonna have to change the Battle Royale scene. They need to take Apex's move and build on it. Apex has got like 10 different game modes now. They may not have them all going at the same time, but they're fucking around with other game modes to see which ones are gonna bring more attention.
Sure.
Which ones are gonna be better. Like they brought shotgun and snipers back again.
Yep.
Which that game mode was super sweet. Like I liked it, but it just became Mastiff and
Mastiff and oh no, what's the big sniper in that game called?
Evo or Eva or something?
Nope.
No, sniper.
The
The Mastiff is the shotgun version. The sniper is that big stupid one with the box mag on the side. The Kraber.
The Kraber.
Yeah. I think
the one who plays the one here who plays the least.
Yeah. They think they need to stop with just plain old Battle Royale.
Sure, yeah. I think that's it. Like, we've seen the plain olds. We've got Fortnite, we got PUBG, we got Apex. What players want is now Battle Royales that...
just go to PUBG.
If you want plain old with, like...
Plain old broken.
Plain old broken. Yeah, that's the other thing. Call of Duty is going to be the first photorealistic Battle Royale we get. Because Call of Duty's fucking beautiful.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Well, Tarkov is.
Okay, console wise, good call. I always forget. You always forget about the PC ones because that's like Ring of Elysium and. Did anybody ever play Vigor?
No, I haven't downloaded.
I haven't downloaded too. That game looked interesting because all the work you're doing in the open world. It's not even a battle royale really, but it is.
It's a survival with.
Yeah, but you can like go scrounge a bunch of shit and just leave.
That's what
Oh, really?
Tarkov does.
Yeah,
Like,
you're basically building up a base, Ben, outside of the game, where you can like equip yourself with better shit, and go back in to look for different stuff each time. But there's other people looking for stuff too, and they can kill you to take the stuff you've already gotten.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Tarkov does that too, where there's specific missions that you can spawn in with weapons. But everything that you earn in that game, like if you find somebody's body that has a better backpack or a better holster or weapons or whatever, and you extract with those items, you get to keep them. So like you have to start off with these like the starter weapons or whatever that they give you, but then you can go into the games with your higher powered weapons. But if you die, you lose them.
ugh.
So like
Okay, I've seen
So,
people
like,
die
you're-
with good shit and lose their minds, and I was like, bro, it's just a battle royale. Get over it.
Yeah, but they've earned it. That's what it is. They went in with,
Yikes!
like,
And now
nothing.
it's gone.
Yeah, they went in with nothing and got a 50 cal sniper from some guy that they killed. Like, it's like, all right, sick. I got all this and this armor. So like, and Tarkov actually makes it to where you have to upgrade the game by upgrading your stash. So like, there's a stash like the Division.
Yeah.
But you have to pay real money to get a bigger stash. Like it's like a 10 by 36. Like
Yeah, sure. And if you want to store
squares.
more and more stuff because you keep getting more stuff, you have to pay for the storage.
then you can
Yeah.
get a 10 by 100 or whatever, and like you have to. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's bananas.
People,
Speaking
like,
of-
I think the highest kit's like $90 to get the max storage.
Yikes.
Game.
I guess if you've been playing the game that long, they probably deserve a little bit more of your money. 90? You guys see the stuff for The Division?
The
new expansion?
The war.
Warlords of New York, because we're going back to fucking New York.
Because
Which
there's
is-
not enough cities in this country.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm actually excited about them going back to New York. DC was cool, but like New York had a lot of potential that I didn't feel like they capitalized on and won. And also it's finishing the story of the guy who started the whole fucking plague, Aaron Keener. Yeah. I want to play that game. I fucking hate games.
It's on sale.
Yeah, you can go buy the game
The
for $3.
expansion.
Oh, the expansion is?
The expansion's $32 instead of $60.
Wait, the season
So-
pass was $60?
It's a whole new expansion. It's not a season pass. It's just an expansion.
Wait, I have to buy it?
Yeah.
I have the season pass. They didn't give me 3 expansions. Did they? Did they?
I don't know.
To the Google. This is the best audio. So if they gave me 3 expansions, then that's fine. But if they didn't, then I shouldn't have to pay for this.
But you probably will.
Division 2 expansions. Let's look at them. Set for release on...
It does say included in the New York Warlords of New York Ultimate Edition. So I don't. That's still. Yeah, because it's a whole new expansion. That white noise.
That's racist. It says it's the first major expansion for Division 2. It's the beginning of Year 2 content. Oh, hey, set for release March 3rd, Warlords of New York is the first major expansion for the Division 2. As a $30 standalone expansion that marks the beginning of Year 2 content, it focuses... So is it the first big expansion, or is it a $30 standalone expansion?
I think it's an expansion on the game, but it's part of year 2 and not year 1, which I think your season pass would have been for year 1. So, good luck. Give me more money. Let's see. King Julian says Warlords of New York starts year 2. Coney Island is the last part of year 1.
Oh, what's up, Julian?
He said he went to.
Welcome.
He said he went to Ubisoft a couple weeks ago. He went there.
That's amazing.
He got
yeah,
the DL.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Can we go with you next time?
What'd you go to Ubisoft for a couple weeks ago, King Julian? Please let us know. I must know this.
He's probably reporting on games and was talking about the Division, that sounds like.
Or he visited. I don't know. If you live in San Francisco, maybe they let you just pop in and say what's up. I guess you could live in many places.
I don't think you could.
Also, you've met Julian. Caleb.
Oh, I have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands on for Warlords. Very cool.
That's dope.
Does Warlords look good?
Just say no.
The Warlords of New York. That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I had the year 1 pass and just
Yeah.
didn't play any of the shit. That's good.
Log in,
That's
though,
awesome.
You'll have some shit.
Oh yeah, I'll probably have a bunch of stuff to play for sure, and like some stuff unlocked. Man, that's the like this is the 3rd episode in a row we're gonna talk about backlog shit, but like, man, I got a lot to get through.
I think.
I don't think it's gonna be worth it for you to buy it though.
Oh, I'm not gonna buy Warlords of New York unless I have a group of people that want to play it, because we had a group of people that just fell apart. We played for like a month, and then it was like, no. I want to find a game where more of my friends get as much out of it as Eric is getting out of Borderlands 3.
Oh my
Right.
god, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate you. Thanks for the
Yeah,
sub.
that's what's up.
King
Appreciate
Julian.
it.
I super want a game that just like we had Mass Effect 3, that did it. Bad Company 2, that did it for a big group. Like we just need something. Maybe like it won't be Cyberpunk because the game's single
You guys
player.
have a pretty good group of Call of Duty players lately.
We super do. That's a good point.
And Ryan had so many people playing Rocket League the other night that he wouldn't play For Honor with me. So
Oh my
that's
god, we had 6 people with 2 extra on the sideline waiting.
Yeah.
Like
So
we had people rotating in and out just because
these are the golden times. These are the times to relish.
Yeah. I remember seeing Panda respond to that, and you were like, ugh, same shit, different day. And I replied, and you got salty about it.
Yeah, because here I am trying to play something new, and you're trying to come out of the fucking woodwork like you haven't played a game in a fucking week. Like, hello, bad joke, bye-bye. You're just like...
I just thought it was funny that you were coming after someone for playing the same thing.
Oh, because throughout the years, I always play other things. I'm not Caesar who doesn't play anything but Destiny, okay?
No.
I venture out. I play Meat Kings, whatever that fucking fighting game is. I play
Meat Kings?
Call of Duty. I tried
What's Meat Kings? Hold on.
the cartoony one, with Gang Beast.
Meat Kings.
Meat Kings. That's close, I guess.
And I tried Apex, and I dabble. I played that stupid fucking Brawlhalla game. Come on, man. I play Rocket League. Take your joke back. It was baseless.
Homie, it was not. For like a 6-month period, you were on Warframe every day. Yes, you played other things,
And
but you had to
Warframe was
leave.
robbing you from playing what with me?
Who
What?
bitched at you for playing Warframe every day? Nobody.
No,
he
no,
was
no, I'm
playing,
saying-
he was
no,
playing
I'm saying-
Rocket League again, and you
and
were
what-
like, same shit, different
What
day.
was Warframe stealing me from? What did you wish that we played together, but we didn't because of Warframe?
So much, Ben. I gave you a free code for Division 2. How much did you play that shit?
The game's boring.
Eat my butt. Game's boring.
It is.
I
Gameplay
didn't,
was Snorefest.
and that's why I didn't like Warframe. Let's get into that argument right here, right
Yeah,
now.
sure. Let's talk about Warframe again.
Yeah, I mean we have been. This whole podcast is really just a conversation about Warframe.
I wonder if that exists.
A Warframe podcast?
It's got to.
Yes, it has
The world
to.
is a big place.
I hope not.
No, don't say you hope not, because then he'll go make it.
No, I don't need that.
Dude, telling people that my grandmother plays Warframe twice this week was... It's good. It's real good. It's like
Did they make some stupid comment like, well, that's why I don't play Warframe? Because old ladies play it or something?
No, most of them were just like, what's Warframe? I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, they would always like. So when I was packing up her Xbox, the first group of movers was like, "Oh yeah, what do you play?" And I was like, "Oh no, man, this hers." And they were like, "What?" And then I let her explain that she plays a bunch of games, and that turned into a 10-minute conversation. And then walking out of the room like, "You're the coolest grandma I've ever met." And then this time, I was setting up the Xbox at her place, and the guy was like, "Oh man, what do you play?" And I was like, "No man, it's hers." And he was like, "What?" It was like two of the identical events.
Nice.
It's dope, man. Break down those barriers. A bunch of people don't realize that grannies and gramps play video games. There's a guy who comes into my GameStop 2 times a week and buys a different game and just mainlines it and then comes in and buys a new one.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
What a life.
He was in the military for like 30 years, retired, and he plays like all the Call of Duty, all the Battlefield, all the Sniper Elite games. And he's just like, I'm retired, man. I just
pretty gung ho.
I play Call of Duty, and we got him to buy Stardew Valley last week, and he didn't bring it back. So
Yeah, I don't think you stopped playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah, he hasn't come back either. He's been gone for 9 days. We're starting to worry about old Thomas. His name's not Thomas. I wish that we I have. Do you guys think you could have a career game? Do you think a game will come out that you'll just play until it's no longer a thing? Because we have a habit of just kind of moving on as things move on.
I'm on year 2 of Warframe.
Sure.
Brian's gonna keep playing Farming Simulator probably.
I guess
I could probably stick around on farms.
Yep.
What would you buy the next farm sim that comes out?
I just did actually.
Okay, so that's not what I mean. I don't mean like MLB.
Like a career game like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rocket League, right? Like I actually could play Rocket League for a long time,
Overwatch,
but I don't.
I guess because even the second release of Overwatch is gonna play with the first, so you don't have to update.
Game.
Yeah, but I want.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
You can play all the multiplayer maps on the first game.
Right.
But I want that story stuff, so I'm buying Overwatch.
Yeah. I'm very interested. But like Moncho plays Overwatch every day, every week that he's got a chance. So if nobody's on, if I'm on, he'll do what I'm doing. But if nobody's on, he's playing Overwatch.
Why has that not happened for you guys yet? Why is that not a thing yet?
Why do you keep bringing me into this? I'm totally happy.
I said, why has that not happened for you guys yet? I'm not coming right after you.
I've got Warframe. So yeah, I'm into Warframe until it says the servers shut down.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got Warframe. Why hasn't it happened for you, guy? Why don't you have a career game?
Why did he get so defensive? I was asking you and Ryan to answer. I mean, no, I don't. I like right now. My career game is Rocket League. Literally any night, if someone was like, "Let's play Rocket League," I would do it.
There you go.
Just Call of Duty's been the thing because I fell back in love with that game after not playing it for like 5 years.
I just wish I knew when to stop before everybody got tired and grumpy. Because without a doubt, the nights peter off with people dropping out, people stop talking, people getting angry, and the chat just turns into "fuck," and then by the time it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'm just like, all right, guys, fucking good night, I guess.
I'm gonna go to bed and take it out on my wife.
To those who haven't rage quit and left the chat, good night.
Never.
Sure, yeah.
Never.
Ryan did that in Rocket League the other day.
I threw my controller on Gears the other day.
Oh, I don't play that game specifically for that reason.
You let Gears do that to you?
I haven't played Gears in so long, and I
really grinds your gears, huh?
Oh, dude, it was the worst.
Oh, I thought there was more of a story coming. You just said
it
was the worst.
I was just over it.
He got so sad. He was like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Leave me alone. Oh, man.
All right, so to refine your question, well, you guys both play Rocket League, so maybe this is a useless question, but why can't we all land on the same career game?
Well, I think the unfortunate thing with Rocket League is Ryan and I had a 2-year head start. Like, that game came out in 2014, 15?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait.
No, we all
2018 was the 3-year anniversary. So 2015.
We
played.
all had the same opportunity, Caleb, because the first night it came out on Xbox.
No. We'd played a year and a half since then, though.
Okay, all right, but they still had the opportunity because the first night it came out, I called off work the next day because we stayed up till 8 a.m. playing as a group.
Yeah, we did. It was incredible.
And then they all fell off.
But we didn't play with them. Oh, well, I guess we did play with them most of the night. But they didn't play that after that night because we were too good. I remember them saying that we were fucking ringers. Like they were pissed that we were dominating. And it was brand new to them.
Ah, man, so that seems like an issue that some particular games studio should go after. The fact that, like I can't play Borderlands with anybody else because they're just going to walk all over the game, and I'm just going to be like the little kid in the back watching the game be played in front of me, right? And I can't play Rocket League with you guys because, like I've said before, I'm very proud of the statement. It's like you guys are playing Quidditch and I'm playing soccer.
That's why I have a Smurf account that doesn't go to ranked. Because I can play on that one and then we get matched up with people that are at like base.
See, but I don't think I would enjoy Rocket League if I couldn't fly.
I mean, I still fly and dunk on people, but like
well, that's what Ben doesn't want to do. He doesn't. So I think Rocket League's a bad example of the developer having to overcome something because like it's not normal. Most games aren't so skill based that if you've just been playing it longer, you're going to be better. Like we jumped in the Call of Duty and we play first person shooters, so we could win games. But if you drop into Rocket League and have never played that game,
For Honor's skill based. If you suck at For Honor, you're gonna get mad until you get better. Yeah,
sure. Yep. Battle Royales too. Like Battle Royales do that to people. If you don't,
Apex is a skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
PUBG, I would argue, in some ways is a skill, except for those matches where you run around and think you're safe and someone snipes you.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna sit here. Fuck. That's it. I'm in the game.
2 more minutes of
matchmaking
and flying, and airdrop. Ugh.
Yeah. You were so into that game, and then it just died for you. One day you woke up and didn't love her anymore. Yep. So, do you guys think there's ever going to be a game that you play only?
So the sun came out, and she was ugly.
No.
You don't think you'll ever be a single gamer? Because the only reason I bring this up is Ben and I had a friend. I think you might be. Yeah, you had to have played Battlefield 3 with him back in the day. Meat Shield.
Yeah.
I checked because he was playing Evolve the other day, and that game came out in like 2014. And I checked how much time he had in it, because like I played it with him when it came out, but I haven't played it since. And he has something like 200 days of time dedicated to that game. Like it's like 15 or 1600 hours.
That's 4,800 hours.
4,800 hours, yeah. It was 199 days last time I looked, and that was a couple weeks ago. So he's probably at 200 days.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing he plays. Like,
let's look at the hours of Caesar and Destiny.
Sure.
Probably similar. Yeah, you find something, you don't want anything else. And boy, talk about saving money.
If I could find enough people that played like Forza, I would probably be stuck on Forza forever.
Interesting, yeah.
See, that's just it. Like,
but a new Forza is going to come out, so it's not like I'm stuck on that one Forza. I'm on that genre.
Sure.
When I went anchor deep into Sea of Thieves, and my friends didn't want to play, I had to go find new friends to play with me, and I did, and they're awesome. They're great. I had a great time. It was a really great 6 months of my life. But I think at some point you have to just stop hanging on to the dream that your friends are going to play with you, and go find new people.
Yo, Julian just said a guy at the Division event had 4,000 hours in Division 2. That game's only a year old.
Yeah.
I can't put that much time.
How could you put 200 days of time into something in 365 days?
In a year. There are 8,000. Hold on. There's 8,700 hours in a year.
So literally.
So he plays 12 hours a day, every day.
Yikes.
And I imagine some days he does 16, and some days he does 8. And some days he does
some
0, and he falls
and
into
then
a
some
fucking
weekends he does
coma.
nothing but eat pizza and play Division.
Yeah.
Probably streams it or something.
Yeah, sure. That's also a thing. If he's a full-time streamer and that's the only game he plays, done. That makes a lot of sense.
12-hour streams.
Yeah, that's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, he said most people there were media, and he was a star player because he played so much. Yeah, that's
He's had max level weapons and armor for like the last 9 months.
yeah, and that's man.
At that rate, he has not found a new gun that is worth a shit in forever.
I haven't even.
That's the guy you run into in the zone,
Dark Zone.
where it's PvP.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even play much of the PvP for Division 2, and that makes me sad. Because
I didn't even unlock the other zone. I think I only unlocked one of the zones.
Oh, one of the dark zones, yeah. I remember doing some of the not Smithsonian. There's one where one of the like first not expansions, but first like extra content additions was going to like 3 separate places. You went to like a college campus, and a couple other places. I did the first one, and it was super dope. And I was like, I'm gonna come back and do the other one when it unlocks in a couple days. Didn't. That game's fun by yourself, but it's so much more fun with people. And I wish I'm on Ben's side. Like I wish it was easier to find something that everyone likes, that was more in depth than Call of Duty. Like I love playing Call of Duty, but at the end of the night, it is still the same like rotation of 10 maps that we play over and over and over again. And it'd be dope to have as many people, Ryan, as we've had in our Call of Duty groups, full squads of 6, and be like, yo, let's go play the Division and actually do some like difficult stuff we have to communicate through and all that shit. I mean, I remember the OG days of playing Destiny and doing raids with people. That shit was incredible.
It's the fact that like some people have more games that they play than like when Division 2 came out. Odin grinded that game so hard.
That's what Odin does.
He was a weekend and was like max level with like amazing shit. And then I'm like, all right, I want to play. And they're like, yeah, join our game. And then like I'm getting one tapped, even though it's supposed to like.
Oh, that was that bug. Yeah, that bug where you just got fucked over.
Like, yeah, we're just sprinting through stuff because he's like, there's a guy there, and like just kills everybody. He's like, this game is amazing. Like,
I like how you added the psych just to be sure people knew.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's so. It just sucks that like if I would have played Borderlands with Eric, it would have been the same thing. I would have got carried through.
Oh yeah, Ben and I
grinds it every day.
Yeah, Ben and I experienced that. We were playing, and him and Jags came and played with us, and we ran into a boss, and Jags shot like a thing that killed the boss. Yeah. And we were like, "What?" And he was like, "Everything's leveled to us. We just found this dope rocket grenade or whatever."
Apparently not.
I was watching the stream, and he was taking a panda through with 2 other people, and he was like, in the load screen, he was like, so this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna do this first, and then you gotta wait until he does this thing over here, and then you gotta wait 30 seconds after that because then he's gonna drop down, and then you can do this to him after that. And like he explained the entire thing.
Sure.
In the load screen, he wasn't even looking at it. Like that's how much you play it. It's like, oh my.
Yeah, well, that's how raids got with Destiny. Is it was like you had to beat them with. I don't think we ever beat a raid and figured it out ourselves. We weren't that group of friends. We were either with a browser tab open, reading the description of how we're supposed to do it to each other, or we had people in the game who were like, "You go do this, you go do this, you go do this."
I'm gonna kick your ass.
All right, that seemed like a non sequitur. Brian accidentally hit that. Did you see his face?
Yeah.
He was like, "Oops." Apparently, I said something wrong. Hank Hill's upset. Whoop. That's it. I'm gonna kick your ass. I was like, okay, cool. Well, we're getting close to our time. I don't know if Smurf is watching or if Smurf's around. Has anybody had him in chat?
I have not talked to Smurf in probably an eon, and I think that's 2,000 years.
You're gonna Google what an eon is right now?
Yeah,
Do it.
1,000 years. Sorry, I thought that was a millennium.
That's a millennium.
Okay, different. Oh, it's Greek. So,
I'm trying to. So Ryan and I have played with him in Call of Duty relatively recently, but that's not. He hasn't been on the podcast in a long time because he doesn't love us anymore. It's all right. He's online on Discord, so I just sent him a message. A massage. I sent him a massage because I'm a nice person and I want him to relax. So while we're waiting for that, when we wrap up the show, we give everybody our bounties, and this episode's kind of been our core bounty episode. We're just kind of talking, shooting the shit, talking about what we're up to. So is there anything outside of games, because that's mostly what we talked about tonight, that y'all want to share with people that you've been getting into? Shows, music, books, food, whatever.
There's a new barbecue spot in St. Louis that me, Caleb, and the rest of the family just completely lost our minds over, called the Stellar Hog, and it was absolutely incredible. Salt and Smoke has been my. They don't do everything right, but their brisket was fantastic. But Salt and Smoke's been my favorite barbecue. And it's across the country in a long time, and this means a lot to me that that this place came and maybe even surpassed it, actually. So.
Yeah, and it was bananas. It's been 2 blocks from my house since we moved here for a year, and we kept trying to go and kept thinking about going and never did. And I remember looking at the ratings initially and being like, "Damn, it's almost 5 stars." And they say best barbecue in St. Louis on their website. That's fucking
I was
bold.
Scoffing at that. I was scoffing at that at first.
Yeah, you read that at the house and went, okay. And then we went there.
Just say that.
Yeah, we went there and took a bite, and we're like, you can just say that.
Yeah.
It was
People have earned it.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back. I want to have a day off where I can walk over there for fucking lunch. That's the ideal. Walk over and grab a sandwich and some fries. Their fries were so good too.
That has enough food places to live.
Yeah, I remember going to Springfield a while back, and my parents were like, "Where do you guys want to go to dinner?" And we were like, "What? Do you go anywhere other than Applebee's? What other options you got?" I couldn't imagine living in a place where you've got Obed and Isaac's. What?
I have horseshoes all around me.
Get
you
closer.
Never had a horseshoe?
Oh no! Yes, I absolutely have. You said it so quietly, I couldn't understand you. I just heard horseshoes. I do miss horseshoes a little bit. Yep. My body doesn't. My body doesn't because fuck those things.
Your body's quite happy.
My body's like fuck those things.
I need to move to St. Louis and open a restaurant that just serves horseshoes, make a killing, and then leave.
Make a food truck. Make a horseshoe food truck. Yeah.
Oh, but food trucks are about eating things walking around, and that would suck to eat
and I need to
on
make
the
a
move.
to-go horseshoe.
And a bowl, a horseshoe in a bowl.
Yep.
Make a horseshoe in a bread bowl, so you just eat the whole fucking thing.
It's a to-go shoe.
Or a cone.
It's a to-go shoe. You're so stupid.
They serve these things in Switzerland. It's like
just call it a walking shoe.
It's a paper cone, but it's filled with mashed potatoes and like a bunch of other things like fried chicken and gravy and all these other stuff. And you just get a spoon and
We'll call it a horseshoe, and you serve it in a shoe.
We'll work with the local Goodwill and unlimited shoes, basically.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Call it the horse bowl.
Horse bowl. Ugh, God, that sounds disgusting, but I would probably eat it if I was desperate.
Big old bowl of horse.
So, other than Ben and the Stellar Hog, Ryan, Ben, did you have anything else?
I mean, I do have other things. I just didn't want to be a mic hog, but...
All right, well then fine. Ryan, you got anything?
I've been doing a lot of research on my car because I've got a lot of car parts that I've been waiting to put on because I haven't had a hand to do so with. I've got some other parts ordered and doing that kind of stuff, getting that dialed getting ready to get dialed in once the first warm weather hits. So I've been excited about that. I haven't been able to work on my car in a while, and I want to do that. But no, other than that, just been chilling with the baby, watching her progress and learn, and playing games and streaming. So about my day's worth of fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, like I said earlier in the podcast, God of War. That game's incredible. I'm enjoying literally every minute, and it's been not a long time, but it's been a minute since I've enjoyed a game this thoroughly.
Yeah.
Like, it's like instant. Oh yeah, this game is dope.
You need to play more.
Outside of that, music-wise, not listening to much new TV shows. Altered Carbon season 2 is in like 12 days, and I'm gonna lose my shit.
I thought it started already.
Nope, February 27th.
I thought somebody just said there were 2 episodes in.
No, that was somebody saying there were 2 episodes into the show for the first time. Season 1. Yeah. Right. And they were like, it's great. And we were like, yeah, no shit. We've been talking about
Guys, I watched this movie called Terminator 2. I want to talk about it.
It's so good. Guys, have you heard of a movie called Endgame? Yeah. Oh, I finished season 3 of The Good Place, too.
Oh, good.
Which, it's good. It's sad. It's good, though.
Keeps you right in the old tear box.
Right in the drip center. Ben, you had other things you wanted to share?
Yeah, I mean, I'm studying to be a personal trainer. That's also a kick in the tear box. That shit is difficult. Learning what the name is for every major muscle group in your body is not easy, you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Luckily, everything else makes a lot of sense to me. General human biology, and then all the stuff I'm on now, which is called kinematics, basically how your body moves, how you're supposed to move it, and how to break it, basically.
Yeah.
How not to break it, I guess. So that's pretty cool. The previous chapter, I wanted to die, and then last night's chapter, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this. So, yeah, doing that. I started another fan comic on my site based on the old series Wipeout. It's called Wipeout 2058. 2 pages in. Butcher Queen 2 is going to start soon, though I'm not going to show anything on that for a while. Kickstarter in a few months. And all my social media is basically dead right now, so I'll post from time to time. But
Yeah.
It's not the media surge I had a few months ago.
Gotta get past that little trough and get back up to a sustainable rate, not the like high octane. I'm gonna put out 2 videos a month and then 1 video on a monthly basis. That happens.
Yeah.
We did that. We
did.
We did that. We had 2 video reviews in like 2 weeks time, and a bunch of articles, and then an event, and then another video review for another game, and then like games stopped coming out and coming to us. And so I was like, all right, we'll get there again. You always got to find the balance for that so that you don't drive yourself nuts.
I did drive myself nuts and felt like I was screaming into the void, so I just like, all right, I'm done for a while.
Step back and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so Ben, it looks like you scrounged up a Smurf fact for us. So let me play our little intro tune right now.
Smurf facts, oh yeah.
All right, so Smurf facts is our little segment where we give you a small fun fact you didn't know before you got here. Ben pulled one for us since Smurf, our buddy, did not reply. Ben, what is our Smurf fact for the week?
Snakes can sense an earthquake 75 miles away 5 days before it happens.
What?
Yeah.
Is that it? Do you have another sentence after that?
That's it. I thought that was remarkable enough.
No, it is, but I don't believe it. Like, a report from Middle Earth says, that's fucking nuts.
Who figured this out?
How do you find that out?
Study by
This snake.
Dr. Copperhead Rattleston.
Yo, you know what fucks me up? That we figure shit like this out. Oh, shit. Well, thanks everybody who's here watching the show. Thanks everybody who's listening on podcast services around the globe. You can find the show and any news about what NerdyBits is doing at nerdybits.com, and you can follow us at nerdy_bits on Twitter. You can follow me anywhere it's important at Lubwub. You can also add me on Xbox or PlayStation through that. Ryan, where can people find you?
Sergeant Sodium on Instagram, Twitter, Xbox, and Mixer.
Dope. And Ben, where can people find you?
Sketchsawyer.com for lots of free goodies and links to all my work over the last decade, and every social media outlet at Sketchsawyer.
Dope. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Those of you who are in the stream, we will be playing something after this. We take a little bit of a break and then we come back. But for those of you who are taking off, good to see you, and we will be back next week.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Adios.
Again.
Bye.